hopefully these come out decently with just a shovel, and that they're not too deep in there. Hey Joe, can you grab the Sawzall with a wood bit? Forgot we have power tools. That'll make this a whole lot easier, at least just to trim the top off so we can see, because it's coming out pretty easy. Really soft soil, but I can't see. I don't want to just be pounding under at a irrigation line. Go to your home. One, two, three. There's two. All right, I'm curious. See if all that gym work's been paying off. Just kidding. I ain't been in the gym in weeks.
Nope.
Yep, it shows. Okay, that's heavy. If you just want to pull while I wedge, they come out decent.
Yeah.
And they come out okay.
Grab gloves real quick.
10-4.
You end up getting any?
Any what?
Gloves?
Nah. I don't need gloves. That's why I got Band-Aids. These two, this skin was hanging off because I changed my wheels on my truck. And one of them was real stuck on there, so I ripped it off and my finger grazed my rotor and it ripped the chunk off my finger, so I got to keep that one wrapped up. This one was yesterday's job, putting on a gutter. It was wet. My hand slipped in the point of the gutter, went really deep into that finger, so those two just hurt. The rest of the ones I don't care about. Easy peasy. Who's calling me right now? Oh look, another work call. I'll return that at lunch. Pro tip: if you have a business similar to this and it's just two of y'all and you're busy, you don't have time to answer the phone non-stop, what we do on our voicemail, since every customer we interact with has to go into our CRM, we tell them to fill out a quote request form on our website. So whenever they call, we tell them that exact thing. You have to get put in our CRM to get a quote, and to do that, you have to go to our website, tampadraindudes.com, fill out the quote request form, and I bet in about 30 seconds I'll get a ping of somebody filling out yet another quote request form.
You know what I'm saying?
Big strong boy Joe. Okay, well, we timed out about 2 hours to get these plants out.
Don't you look silly?
That was a little easier than we suspected. So, cool, good things. Good things. That was about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And looky there. A new lead from Marvin. Hey Marvin, sorry I missed that call a second ago, but we'll get with you real soon. Alright, well I guess let's
Keep going, I guess.
dig out the trench now. See, it's chaos right now.
It's very much chaos.
Because we've got a drain flush in Land O'Lakes after this. Whoa! What's that thing, Joe?
That's a two-way catch basin, Nash.
How does it work?
Well, you see here, it's got this lovely green grate top that comes off, so you can access it. If you look down in there, you can see there's like a 1.5 to 2 inch catch at the bottom. That's where everything settles, so you can scoop it out and clean it. This one, as it's called a two-way, has two-way access through here And through here, you put these in line so that water flows through as well as down to collect.
Nice.
Cheers. You're right, that's way easier.
Right? It's kind of like awkward, but also easy. Now, don't try it when it's hot.
Figured that would be pretty self-explanatory.
You think so?
But I guess.
How many have we got over there?
Three two-ways and a one-way.
Alright, so we need another one-way.
Which is right there. Or this one, the other one.
T. Might just grab these because they might be good size cutoff. Ugh.
Nice.
That was hot water. Alright, so like you said, we're using two ways. Pretty much around the perimeter of this. Can't start it with a two-way, obviously, because dirt would just flow in, so we've got a one-way. Gonna start there, wrap around here. Now this 4-inch system in this small of a space will carry a ton of water. We'll protect this real well. Covering it in rock will help filter it, and it'll look really good too. In the middle, we're gonna have a T that splits off and goes over to these catch basins out here. Somewhere there-ish, but I'm not sure where yet, so. See what kind of soil they got. Lots of little roots in there, and it's a lot of clay. See all that red down there? A little trickier to dig, but that's why that water doesn't percolate down in there. The clay's too dense. Alright, we're getting this trench dug around. Most important part of this trench is good slope, not so much depth, because we're not looking for crazy structural integrity here. We're not running lawnmowers or any equipment over this, but we do want to make sure the water gets out of here as quickly as possible, so shooting for slope. Make sure everything's going nice and downhill. What we're going with today is a 4-inch corrugated pipe. It's a good affordable pipe. Works really well if you install it correctly. If you install it incorrectly, obviously it's not going to work well, just like anything in the whole world. If you do it wrong, it ain't going to work well. This is solid pipe. It's not perforated. A lot of people think that corrugated and perforated are the same thing, but they're not. Corrugated is the kind of pipe that has ridges like this. It's not a smooth pipe. You can also get corrugated smooth wall, where the inside is smooth and the outside has a little bit of corrugation, so it's more flexible than solid PVC. Or you can go all the way to a hard pipe like PVC, SDR 35, Schedule 40. Perforated means there's holes in it. There's perforated PVC, there's perforated corrugated pipe. All it is pipe with slits in it, sometimes on the bottom, sometimes all around. Just depends what the use case is for, but that's for subsurface water. We're moving surface water from point A to point B. So we need solid pipe, and the catch basins are what we're using to catch all the water, not the pipe. So I guess I'll start laying the pipe now. Alright, whenever it comes to actually setting these in place, super simple. It's not a watertight system, no pressure. All we're gonna do, drop it in. Two ways to connect these. Well, one, you can leave it. once you compact that dirt, it'll stay, it won't come out. But we like to do a screw, just some cheap screws to tap in there. That way when we're putting the system together, it's less likely to pull apart. Could also tile tape it. If you have a bunch of roots, like if we were putting these plants back, I would definitely tile tape it. It's just a waterproof, flexible PVC tape. Helps prevent roots for a little bit, not forever, because roots will beat out tape any day of the week. Right, Joe?
Uh-huh.
Two just like that. Clay's a little tricky to backfill with.
Yeah.
Stays in big clumps. It's hard to really mush down and get settled. We're compacting around the basin. Make sure it's very compact. A lot of times people will put catch basins in. First rain, water will come down the edges of them, get underneath it, and float it up. And obviously that'll ruin the system, compromise it, and it will no longer work. So pack it in nice and tight as best as you can. And we're going to slope all of this towards the basins. So we're going to have ridges and valleys. Ridges between the basins, valleys at the bottom of the basins. See, I'm filling up around here to make a wall. All that's going to flow directly into the catch basins whenever we get a good heavy rain. This corrugated pipe cuts well with a good sharp knife. Helps a lot if you make the bins a little bit early because it has a little bit of memory. Perfect. Oh God. Alrighty. I was talking about earlier about your catch basins floating up. If you're worried about that, put some drain rock below the catch basins. Drill a couple little holes to the bottom of your catch basin. That way that doesn't happen. If any water goes under it, it'll come up into it. But we've installed them. Actually, yesterday marked the 100th closed job of this year so far. So, and that's not including January because we didn't start using our CRM until the very last week of January. So we're literally doing hundreds of these a year. So,
Whoa, man.
whoa, man.
Jeez, no need to flex.
I'm not trying. I'm not flexing if it's the truth.
Get a little big for your britches.
Actually, my britches are a little big for me. I need to poke an extra hole. So I know you wouldn't believe it with all this flab here, but just called myself fat.
Your naked body.
It wasn't even naked.
Nobody wants to see you naked.
Naked. But if you're in the Tampa area and you need some drainage work, you could be number 102. Except probably not, because we've got the next 2 months booked out, so. But could still be one of them. We would love that. We'd appreciate contributions to our business. Because when we started this, we didn't know diddly squat about squat. Well, college boy over there, he's smart, but all right, basins are in. We've backfilled. Just started going down where we split off to connect to the main drainage system. Went ahead, stepped on the edge a little bit, cut away so we know exactly where we're going to run these pavers as a border. And now we'll start laying this fabric. Catch basins, you can either leave the fabric over it, water flows through this fabric just fine. Another way you can do is just cut an X right across with a sharpened knife, preferably. And you can open it up. Works pretty much like a straw on a to-go cup. Just do an X, and then you can pop that lid on top of it. Nice snug fit. It's a really good way to take care of those. And down the line we move. Looking good. Just backfilled all that sod. Connected into that drainage system right there. Got the fabric pinned down around the main 2/3 of this. Got the pavers back on top of that fabric. We bring the fabric all the way out to the edge right here and then put the pavers on top of that. Just got this little about 6-inch wide section to do, and then we're pretty much waiting on the rock. Which, funny enough, they said it'd be delivered at 10, called Joe and asked if they could come 3 hours early. We said no, and now they're 2 hours late because we didn't accept the earlier one, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but delivery dude, if you're watching this, tis. Do better. Guess we can get rid of all these plants. This is probably the smallest load of rock we've ever ordered in bulk.
Where are you dropping it?
On that side. That way if a car needs to come, they can come up here. This whole week's been awful. That's why I'm glad we're just doing a half yard. If you guys are in the Tampa area, we use the Gardens Nursery for all of our rock and mulch. You good? What a huge load of rock that was.
I always call it massive. Sometimes they say huge. Not a bad one. Huge.
The biggest one yet.
It's like 12 bags. I know, you said we could have got bags. Probably easier actually to move back there too, but even this small amount was still a lot cheaper for our customer. So we're trying to save money. Put this existing rock back. Got the fabric down this side. Can either cover the basins or leave them uncovered. We'll probably leave them uncovered so our customer knows where they are they're out of town right now. But they wanted to get this installed because the rainy season is here. All right, we're getting the rock in here, sloping it from the sunroom out towards us. I like to come by with a broom and really compact this in. Help it get in there and settle. That way it doesn't just start rolling down. Or if there's any pockets of light dirt that we might not have backfilled too compact, this will help break that up so we don't get any bellies anywhere. You can see some of those rocks coming down there. That's what we're trying to prevent. Cool, cool, cool. This client was very particular, wanted to make sure we weren't going to get stones and rocks all in their yard. That's why we put the tarp on the outside. Also helps a lot when we backfill. We want to make sure these rocks stay in this rock bed and not out here in the yard, because they've had multiple windows get busted by lawnmowers and weed eaters flinging rocks at the window. We're trying to get these real compact in there. We just got to dispose of all these plants, and that's pretty much this job for today. Got here a little after 9. It's 11:40. Pretty quick job today. Just a surface drain, a yard drain to protect this lanai area, this sunroom. Connected it to an existing drain with a couple catch basins. Pretty straightforward. Super effective system though. That'll keep this place nice and dry. We had a little bit of excess, so Joe went ahead and filled in the rest of some of what they had already. So we did our part and then some, and it looks really good. But more importantly than just looking good, it'll work really, really well. It'll catch a lot of water from this hill coming down. It's a really simple system. It's easy to maintain with all these rocks. It probably won't require any maintenance at that. It's very unlikely for it to clog, but if it ever does, all we got to do, either from that end or from moving the rocks on this end, is just stick a garden hose down there and we can jet it out nice and easily. This space should stay good and dry from now on out. And so we're on to the next one. Joe, you got anything to add?
Ready for lunch. It's hot. Tired of doing this in the summer.
Yep. Everybody always looks forward to the summer until you do this.
Yeah.
Now the summer sucks.
Just another great day and
In paradise.
another great day in paradise, and just hope you guys have a good one as well.
Not sure if we're gonna film this next one, so if we don't, go ahead, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. If you have any questions or you want to talk ish, leave it in the comments.
Just be aware, if you talk ish, we probably will talk ish back.
Yeah. That's true.
As they say, we are equal opportunity ass whoopers.
Yes, sir. What do me and Pooh Bear always say? I'll think of it in a minute. In fact, I'm not even going to end this video till I do. That's it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's what I was... Pooh Bear, if you're watching this from the fire department, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Anyways, onwards and upwards to the next job. Like, subscribe. Check out our other videos on how you can protect your home from water. Okay, bye.